Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Webby Ketchup and welcome to episode 9 of my Minecraft 1.21 Let's Play series. So in the last episode, we built these 3 mushroom huts to hold more villagers, and I did mention that I want to have a 5th one right here, but I didn't have the right roof material that I wanted to use, so that is what we are going to be doing today. The block that I want to use for that last mushroom house is actually honeycomb block, which means we are going to need to go and find some beehives. I just made some campfires because I don't exactly remember if I need to smoke out the bees when I silk touch it, so I would rather be safe than sorry, so I'm just gonna bring it anyways. And I also have a pair of shears just in case I need to get some actual honeycomb so that I can make some beehives instead of just using bees nests in case I only find like 1 or 2 beehives. I keep getting beehive and bees nest mixed up. The beehives are the ones you can craft and the bees nests are the ones that spawn naturally that you can't craft. So I need to remember that because the terminology can get confusing, I guess. But I feel like I haven't really explored this way, and I think this was a lightning strike because I don't think there's any lava that could have caused this to happen. But anyways, yeah, I feel like I haven't really explored this way, so I'm gonna walk this way, see what we find. Hopefully we can find a meadow or flower forest or even just a regular forest so that I can get some bees. This is a cool looking ravine. Huh, you know, if I was brave and wanted to explore caves, I would totally go in there, but I'm not much of a cave person, more of a strip mine gal. Speaking of, yep, that's not gonna happen today. I don't feel like it. Nope, bye-bye. Also, in the texture pack I have, the birch leaves come in orange and pink, but I made them just pink, but I seem to have forgotten to change the grass color. So the birch forest just looks kind of dead now, which is kind of sad, but I mean, I guess it's fine. Also, oh my god, I don't think my mic picked up on that, but I just heard like some banging noise and I was like, what is that? It was my cat. He was scratching himself. I got a cat, by the way. Kind of crazy because I remember in one of the episodes, I think it was the Creepers and Cats episode for my last series, I was talking about how I'm not much of a cat person, and now I have a cat. So yeah, pretty fun. But speaking of fun, we got a little ruined portal action over here. And nothing fun. And there's not even a gold block, it looks like. Ugh. Alright, anyways. I guess I'm just gonna keep exploring somewhere this way. Oh, is this the village? I think this is the village. I guess I have explored this way. Maybe I just never took that way. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna keep exploring, see what we can find, and hope that what we find is some bees nests. This kind of looks promising though right here because it looks like it's like a plains or a meadow. So if I see any trees, there might be a beehive on it. So that could be pretty good. And I also am going to be taking all these flowers because I love flowers. And it would be useful for the bees, so might as well. Also, this horse is so cute. Oh my god, I want it so bad. I don't have a saddle. I don't think I have a saddle. Do I have a saddle? Oh. And my cat is on my table. Hi. Okay, no, please don't keyboard smash. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying, I don't know if I have a saddle or not, but if I did, I would totally get this horse because I love its colors. And there's more horses. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? These are like my second favorite horse color. What? And there's so, oh my god, there's so many. Okay, building a horse stable, maybe next episode. Holy, I need those horses. Oh my god. Please tell me that they're gonna stay. I really hope that they stay until I build a horse stable. Oh my god, there's more horses. What? Why are there so many horses? Are you kidding me? Oh, is that a donkey? That's a donkey! Oh my goodness. I've got horses galore. I've got a donkey, which means I could get a mule. Oh my god, please. I need to come back here and take all of these horses. Are you kidding me? And even more horses. Oh my god. But look at this, look at this. Oh my god, and it's getting nighttime. This is great. Oh my god, I just got so lucky. Okay, put that there. Hopefully there's bees in there. I see honey, so there should be bees. Is there also a bee's nest on this one? No, just that one. Okay. I think the bees have already gone in. I'm unsure. I don't see any more bees, so I am going to oh, I definitely hear them in there. So let's take this. Okay. It didn't say total bee location, so I don't think it had all of them, but it definitely had some in there, so that's at least good. So I guess I'm gonna keep looking around this area for more trees, and I'm also gonna be taking a bunch of these flowers and hoping that we can find some bees somewhere around here. All right, so I've gotten 3 bees' nests. I know one of them has 2, one has 3, and I'm unsure about the third one. I knew that there were 3 bees around it. I just don't know if all 3 bees made it into the hive when I stole it. So I guess we'll have to see, but we can see my tower from where we are now, which means we are close to home because of course we are at the village. Of course, the one with the villagers who just like to hang on the roof. Still don't know why they're there, but you know what? It's a personal choice that I guess I'm gonna have to accept. All right, so I watched a tutorial on how to build a bee farm because I've actually never built one before, and I think we're gonna put it probably right around here. But before I even do that, what I'm gonna do is put a little area so that I can just start to get some honeycomb, because of course I'm gonna need 5 beehives or nests, and right now I only have 3. So I'm just gonna put the bees right here, and this one actually already has honey in it. So if I shear it, there we go. I now have 3 honeycomb. So I'm just gonna chill here for a bit and wait for these to give me some honeycomb. And oh, there's some bees. Oh, I should actually probably get some flowers around here so they're not traveling too far, because yeah, I don't have a great amount of flowers at that exact area, but I do have a lot of flowers. So I'm just gonna go and grab some of those really quick, and then I'll just be sitting there for a bit collecting up some honeycomb. All right, I have everything that I'm gonna need to build this farm in my inventory, and I've cleared out a little bit of space just so that I can fit it. I am gonna be following a tutorial from YouTube on how to build this bee farm, so if you want to see what exactly I built, I will put the link in the description, because I am very bad at explaining what I'm doing, especially when it comes to redstone. So if you want to build the same farm that I'm building, it'll be in the description. So once I sleep, I'm gonna just play a little montage of hello. That was cute. I'll play a little montage of me building this farm. All right, so the farm is all built and it is definitely producing honeycomb. I know it says that I only have 5 in here, but that's because I have been making honeycomb blocks. So I currently have 19, which is definitely not enough because number one, I am obviously going to build something around this and I want to make the ceiling out of honeycomb as well, or not the ceiling, I guess the roof. I want to make the roof out of honeycomb as well, and I have this really cute build plan for it, but of course, I need more honeycomb for it before I can actually do that. So instead, I need to distract myself so that this can have... Oh, there's a skeleton. Let's take care of him real quick. Anyways, this open space here is really not doing it for me, and I think it's about time that I put in the first of hopefully many ponds in this world. You guys know from my last series, if you watched it, that I loved making little ponds, and I think I need to make another one here again. So I'm gonna carve out just a little, maybe, you know, this might actually be pretty big. This might be a pretty big pond. So let's just carve out an area and get to making this pond. All right, so I am up to 41 honeycomb block, which is definitely not enough, but I really want to get started on this build. As you can see, I've got all the materials that I'm going to need to build this, and you can definitely see that it is a very warm color palette where the only blocks I'm really using are oak and dark oak. And I am just so excited to put this together because it's going to look so pretty. This build is actually really reminiscent of my nether portal build that I did in my last series. I pretty much structured it exactly the same way that I structured this, but obviously it's a little bit different, especially the color palette, because that one was very bright and white and this one is very moody and brown and neutral, but it's really the same exact structure and you can definitely tell that they are very similar if you look at them side by side. But I just really like that build and I wanted something rounded for this build, so I decided to take inspiration from that. But without further ado, let's get to building. All right, and here is the finished honeycomb farm, and I love it so much. It is so not in the color palette that I've been using. I mean, technically I guess it is because I've used a lot of oak and of course I've used a lot of dark oak. Really, the only thing that's different is the honeycomb and just the fact that it's really just overall a lot more warmer. I didn't use any lights like I did in here or even white over there. It's all just brown and neutral and I really like it. It feels so fall to me, and which is perfect because it's now October, so I love it so much. It's so cute. But if you couldn't have guessed by my inventory, I need to make a path. And there used to be a tree like right here, but I cut it down and then it ended up being like the perfect angle for a path. So I think we're gonna start here and just carve this out and then see exactly where it takes us, but it looks like it's gonna be pretty straight, which I think is fine. Sometimes if it's short enough, a straight path is really all you need. I don't exactly know what to fill this space with. I mean, I do use it for villager transport, so I think I might just bone meal this ground up and just kind of leave it blank because I do send the rail line through this, so I think I'm gonna have to leave it, but I'll probably bone meal it a little bit just so that it's not so bare. All right, and that is the finished path and little area over here, all complete. So while I wait for the bees to produce more honeycomb, because I do really want to get in this mushroom today, I think what I'm gonna do is just do some little jobs here and there that I haven't done, like farming and maybe trading with my farmers to get a couple more emeralds. I'm also thinking about expanding that dock that I have near my house, like right in front of it, because I end up just swimming like across the water. So I think I want to extend the dock a little bit to really kind of show more of where I actually swim to, I guess, if that makes sense. But I'm thinking about expanding it to curve around the little island part and go a little bit more to the right of my house. So I think I'm gonna just hang out here for a bit and do a couple of things around my world and just hope that the honeybees produce some honeycomb soon. Okay, so in order to extend this dock around this corner, I think I'm gonna have to tear down my azalea tree, but I definitely want to plant it somewhere else, so I might plant it like here or maybe just up here a little more. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But before I tear it down, I will 100% be collecting the leaves. Okay, so we've gotten a good amount here while I was doing all that. We do have 2 honeycomb block left over. So let's see, 37, 39. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be enough. So we're gonna, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I'm gonna find some other things to do and then possibly just sit in here and wait for more honeycomb to appear. But yeah, I will be back once I feel like I have enough to build up this mushroom.
One eternity later.
All right, so I have been waiting for quite some time for these bees to get me some honeycomb so that I can have enough to build the roof. So in the meantime, from what I last showed you, I put mending on all of my tools. I ended up trading enough to get mending for all of my tools. And I also have mending for my armor as well. You can see I put it on my chest plate, but because these are not enchanted at all, I don't want to throw mending on them yet so I can still have a chance to roll them in the enchantment table. But I did the calculation and I need 93 pieces of honeycomb. And last I checked, I had 64 and 28, which is 92 pieces. But now, finally, I just heard it cheer, which means we have enough for exactly 93 pieces of honeycomb, which means I can finally get started on this mushroom. So, without any further ado, let's get to building. All right, and here is the finished honeycomb mushroom, and I think that it is absolutely adorable. Once all the foliage comes in and the glowberries start to grow down, I am so excited to see how it's gonna look. And I'm just overall so happy to finally be building with honeycomb because I remember in my last episode, no, not my last episode, my last series, I think it was the very first episode, I was talking about how pink and yellow are my favorite colors and how I really want to build with honeycomb in that world, and I never did. So this just makes me very happy because I feel like I've finally fulfilled something that I've talked about over a year ago. So this is just very cool to me and I love it. But that is going to be it for today, so thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Because of all of those horses that we found in this episode, next episode I will be building a horse stable. So if you have any names to start me off with, please comment them down below and I will be sure to remember them and hopefully get some name tags for them because I don't think I have any. But anyways, please let me know if you have any name suggestions and I'll keep them in the old noodle for when the time comes. I hope to see you there and I will catch up with you guys later. Bye!